You want good coffee in Salzburg? Well, I got you covered. I take you today on a small, short tour to my favorite places. Okay, so you're looking for a good espresso or maybe even filter coffee? Then I'll show you where to get them. But just a little bit of a warning for those of you that prefer classic dark roasted coffees. They usually have options for you. But this is more light roast or specialty coffee, however you would define it. And yeah, just for those of you that you don't yell at me in the comments that, hey, I went there, they served me acid. So yeah, you gotta be open-minded for that. But yeah, let's get started now. The first stop is Ratio Coffee at Linzergasse 72A. They're open since June 2022 and they also roast themselves, hence the Ratio Coffee roaster name actually. However, at the time making this video, it's more on the darker side, but they will also want to do more lighter roasts in the future. Here you can see the back seating area and all the coffee gear you could choose from. So here you can mainly see their own coffee beans. Here the coffee bags, but also, all the different coffee gear that you may wanna buy. So if you need something really quick, it keeps happening to me. I don't know why. Then you know what they have. And this here also shows you that there is quite a lot of seatings. So it's not just here in the middle, but also the seats here in the corner. And there's also the front area. So lots of space. Also outside seating. They also have guest roasts. So you can see here some, international roasters as well. Beans you could buy for home. And of course, the different beans you could try right there. So you can see here what's in the grinder, what to choose from. And this is also a nice view of their espresso machine, just here from the barista's view. Since October 2024, you can find right in the city center at Getreidegasse 3, Kaffeothek. So here, this is basically when you enter the shop. This is the first thing you see with the barista here. But why I would also recommend it, especially for international visitors, is this amazing room here where you can already see a lot of different coffee beans, and most of them are from Austrian roasters. So this is really a great chance to shop Austrian coffee beans basically right here. If you don't visit the rest of Austria, you could get here some coffee beans and try amazing roasters from Austria. Of course, you can also get coffee gear, as you can see here. This is actually also the other big specialty of this coffee shop. It's a showroom at the same time. Here you can see, of course, there's a lot of seating as well. You saw it only on the side before, but yeah, there's a lot of seats here in the corner too. And of course, all the espresso beans. And this is the second floor where there's a small showroom with espresso machines. Café Alchemy is the oldest specialty coffee in Salzburg. It's located at Rudolfskaya 38 and it's open since 2011 actually, so really quite some time. What I like about this one the most, well, of course, since I also like the coffee, but the interior here, which I only show you the upper parts because of the weather. You saw it was raining. So usually you would easily get a good seat or get some seats, but on this day, since it was raining, it was really packed. So I tried to not film the normal guests and just, show you at the same time the interior. But I feel the upper parts are showing this really well. Also all the woods, the plants. I would say this is really classic Austrian coffee, and you can see it here now in combination with amazing coffee beans to try there and to buy for home. Gardelli, probably most of you know them, the Italian roaster. But they also have other local roasters. So you can see here Wild Cafe that you could buy for home. Or on the other side here, Café Felix, which is also quite famous. And of course, different coffee gear as well. Which here again, you can see here, there's mirrors as well in the back. a lot of visitors, but also lots of coffee gear. As usual, you can choose between different coffees there to try for espresso. Again, here is even more coffee beans, and here a more unique perspective from down up to the main area, the espresso machine area. Velirium is the newest addition to Salzburg's specialty coffee scene. It's open since August 2025 and it's located at Dr. Franz Rehlplatz 4A. And as you can already see right here now, at the beginning, what's very special about this place is their amazing and really, I feel, gigantic selection of different filter coffees. So yeah, you can really try, you can count them here. I will not because I'll probably make a mistake, but this is, yeah, you can try each one of those. There's also, again, of course, enough seating on the inside, but also on the outside. And, you know, it's more like, also a little bit different to the place that I just showed you before. It's more the classical white space specialty coffee. And here again, just to show you the filter selection, you may now think, but when they're standing there all the time, are they fresh? And yes, they are. They're actually frozen, so they're pre-portioned and frozen. So when you try them there, they're freshly grounded, of course. And there's also some cakes here, which also all the coffee shops I showed you usually have here, but I concentrate usually on the coffee and not so much on the food part. Here you see all the coffee gear that they have, grinders and espresso machine. Antiquariat Werneck at Steingasse 14 is an antiquarian, art gallery, specialty coffee shop and wine bar. So many things, but let me assure you the coffee is amazing. You can see here the different beans you can buy for home. So there's quite a selection there as well. From different roasters. And yeah, there's the bookshop. You can see that too. So the coffee is right in between the books. When you zoom out a little bit, here's the coffee bar and also wine bar at the same time, with more beans to choose from that you could try right there as espresso. Speaking of espresso, here's the espresso machine they are using and the grinder. And very important for filter coffee, talk to the owner and you will always get, the current selection, which is this one here. What I also wanted to capture at this point is the interior. And here too, since it was a little bit empty. So it's really a very special place, I feel. It's very different than the usual specialty coffee shops. And on Fridays, when I was there actually on a Friday, they're also open really long. So definitely worth a visit. All right, as you can see, it's now already quite late. I stayed at the last place a little bit longer than I planned. But if I missed your favorite place, then let me know in the comments below. I will also link in the description of the video to an article I wrote where I list even more specialty coffee shops I found in Salzburg. And yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time.